Here are 3 things I wish I told myself at 16 years old that took me almost 1,000 days just to learn this, and why you need to learn this right now if you've just started your entrepreneurial journey or if you're still on it. No matter if this is your first year, your second year, your 10th year, I believe that we can always learn something no matter how old or young we are. The first thing that I would tell myself when I was 16 years old and I was starting my entrepreneurial journey would simply be this: consistency. Why? Because you can do anything for an extended period of time. And if you do the same thing, I can almost guarantee that if you really stick to it, you never get an easy route out, and you never simply go to a next business model like I did. And I made the poor mistake of doing that, which is called shiny object syndrome, which basically means that you see the next best thing and you quit what you're already doing and you jump to the next one. And the thing with that is that you're just restarting from square root one, and you're never making progress. You're making progress, and then you're finishing that completely, stunting your growth, going back down to zero, and starting from square one. So don't do that. Don't make that mistake. Please, I beg you to not do this. If you're seeing any of these online gurus, I don't care. Choose one, stick to it, look and evaluate it, but please don't make my mistake, because the first thing that I started with was drop shipping. That was where I actually saw my first success making money online, and I actually earned $1,000 a month, which wasn't too bad, and pretty much could have replaced my part-time job. The next thing was affiliate marketing. Made no money on that, but now I'm learning the ins and outs of copy from reading great books such as $100 Million Leads, $100 Million Offers, and books around copy and human psychology and sales psychology. The third business model that I ever did was a marketing agency, and that taught me a lot. What it specifically told me was about outreach and, just gutless cold sales with cold calling, which I honestly enjoy, and I actually didn't mind it. And now I finally come to the world of startups, which I absolutely love, because you can create a product out of thin air and really change people's lives. It's absolutely amazing. So why am I telling you this? Well, if you couldn't tell, I've had quite the variety of business models and experiences. And what I can say is I think everything happens for a reason, and all these different business models taught me something. For example, dropshipping taught me a lot about social media and marketing, and I made things go viral on TikTok, 4 million views. I got 4 million views on Instagram, and those were per video. Like those were one videos that I got the 4 million. Marketing agency taught me a lot with cold calling, and especially with outreaching and how to convert people and how to talk to people you don't know and really get out of my comfort zone, which I'm really appreciative of. And lastly is the startup world, which is, where you could imagine, tech startups, but it really can be anything. And I just love the community as well as the intentions of a startup, which is really what any business should be if you're going to get into a business, because any business is solving a problem. And no matter how you solve that problem, it's just insane that you can give value out of thin air and you can make money out of it, obviously. So what I would say is, if I were to just completely cross all of these out, and 4 years ago, I would have said to my 16-year-old self, being 19, almost 20, I'd say, Dante, you're going to not do great. You're going to fail. You're going to lose money. But what I want you to know is don't choose anything else for 10 years, okay? 10 years, okay? Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, but 10 years. If you really did that for 10 years, I could guarantee you, you'd pretty much be a millionaire. Like, if you put 100, this is saying that you put 100% of effort and you didn't lie to yourself. And you said, look, I put every single ounce of time into this when I could, whether you had a full-time job, on the side, on your lunch breaks, on the weekends, when no one's watching. I could guarantee that. I'm not at that stage yet, but I know for a fact from other people and the success is this is just a common trait. It's just consistency. And doing this without looking to another option or easy way out. If you only had one way to make money and you knew how to make money, you would do it for 10 years. Because you didn't know any other way. I wish I didn't know any other way because there's too many options. That's the issue. The second thing that I would have told myself when I was 16 years old is when you're doing a task, don't just do it. I mean, yeah, great. Do what you set out to do. That's amazing. But do what you set out to do and do it a little bit better than you set out to do it. So maybe it's cold calling and you expected to do a basic script, call 100 people, and that's it. But what if you did 15 more calls, okay? 115 calls. And then the next day you did 130 calls and you would increase that volume by 15 every single day. And look, I honestly think that if that was your mentality, you could get anything you want in life. I mean, if you just do something, don't go all the way, don't go over the top. But what you can do is just slightly improve every single day and do just a little bit better. Because I today struggled with the same thing, and that's why I bring it up. I had a system where I needed to make this system work. The system wasn't working. I looked online and I said, okay, maybe there's an easy way. So I tried another application and that worked, but it didn't have exactly what I wanted. And it would have been fine for now. And that, I could have said to myself, yeah, I've pretty much done the task today. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just a different application, but, it doesn't do the exact same, gets the job done. No, that is not how you should be thinking. You should be thinking, I'm going to get this done. And when I get it done, I'm going to do even better, slightly better than I thought it would do. Okay? Just do a little bit more. And you will be amazed with the results that you get. Okay? Third and final thing that I've learned probably this year that served me well, and this is the biggest habit that I could have given myself when I was only 16 years old, I think I would have been way further in my entrepreneurial journey. But it's really this. Always plan your day the night before. Your day, tomorrow, as in today is the 21st of December, the 22nd of December starts tonight. Because you're already planning your day and your goals and what you want to achieve. Every single day I do it before bed. Every single day I have a structure of at least knowing what I want to do, because if you just roll, say, yeah, I'll probably wake up around 9, 10-ish, get some breakfast, do some exercise. Like, I did that, but I don't want to do that because I know that's not going to be able to reach my goals. So what I would say is this. Go onto spreadsheets, all right? Google has them for free, Google spreadsheet. And what I would say is you would do this, just brand new spreadsheet, put 2 columns. You put one time and do it in 30-minute increments, 30 minutes. Okay? 7:30, 8, 8:30, 9, so on and so forth until you basically fall asleep. Then at the end of it, let's say it's 10:30 p.m., write your goals. What 3 things would you be satisfied at the end of the day that if you said, okay, by dinner time tonight, if I finish this before dinner time, I would be happy. I would be fine, and I know that I would be on track to reaching whatever it is I've set out to do this year. And lastly is just you would add your distractions, and that would allow you to identify what's taking up a lot of your time. Because if you really want to get whatever it is you set out to do, and I'm sorry, but these people tell you like getting $10,000 is easy. It's not easy, and I've tried a lot of them, and they really sell you on this dream. But what I want to say is that you just, it's not as simple as people play it out to be. And the people that are successful have a common trait, and it's sacrificing a lot, and it's being consistent, and it's going all the way. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. And I'm just going to reiterate this. Consistency is probably the number one thing that you need to be aware of in order to become persistent and actually become successful in whatever you want to do. The next thing is going all the way, because if you just barely get things done, you'll be like everyone else and you get all the same results as everyone else, and you don't want to get that. And you always want to plan your day the night before, that way that you can set out your goals and you can reach them and feel filled and purposeful at the every end of every single day. Write down exactly what you're doing, the time, and your goals, and trust me, you're going to get ahead than me and probably 99% of most people out there. So hopefully this helps, and I don't intend on selling anything. I just want you to get pure value, because that's all I want to put out there in the world. And after the year of 2025, I want to look back at this and say, I learned from myself and I achieved my goals. So thanks once again for listening. As your time is the most valuable asset, and hopefully you use it to your benefit. Come back here, use it as a resource, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. So bye for now.